This Bitcoin chart update is brought to you by Amassers.com. Visit our site now for the latest crypto news and the Fearmonger Fear and Greed Indicator.
Hi guys, I know, long time since I've done a real video all on my own, but now here we are because a lot of things happened today and I really got some stuff I want to touch on with a personal touch. Of course, once again, this is Alfred from Amassers.com. Today I want to talk about what's really moving the market right now. And my thumb is really not this clickbait. Donald Trump ate a cheeseburger today, and Bitcoin, as you can see, is rallying right now. Well, really, that's not what I think is happening, but I just thought it was an interesting story. Let's look at it. I had this gray area that I marked off at the top of the week, sent it out like I usually do with a little announcement, and we made an attempt to get outside of that area and held support there, and then we broke out. We went back in, and then today something real happened, which is the Federal Reserve had their FOMC meeting, and we for the first time saw them lowering on the interest rates. They done half a basis, 50 basis points, and so we came down from 5.5 interest rates down to 5, and there's talk that before the year is over, presently their goal is to get down another half point, so we should see 4.5. The market really liked this, of course, because let me touch on something and that has to do with fundamental analysis, and will help you understand what all of this really means to you. This means that when you go to get a loan, there's a high probability that it's going to be cheaper to get money. Now, what this means inherently is that the Federal Reserve, the money is going to get softer because of what the Fed's doing now. They're back easing the policy, so money's going to be a little cheaper to borrow, and they're going to start printing it. Now, when this happens, this incentivizes guys to move into the equities or more risk-on positions, whether it's equities, whether it's crypto, whether it's even gold. But it discourages you if you're someone just saving your money because you don't have as much interest or free money to be gained by just saving. So this is how they push you, or the average person who doesn't really understand this. This is how they push you out of the bank and into equities longer term. Okay, so professionals will call this easing into more of a risk-on market, and if they were to keep those rates where they are, then it'd be more of a risk off, because why take the chance if you can get 5.5% just leaving your money in the bank and just letting it sit there? I've oversimplified this a lot, but I just really want to, I hear a lot of people talking about it, but what does it really mean? And what does it mean to you as an investor? Now, with money being softer, of course, let's talk about the way business is conducted. I don't conduct my business like this, but some people, they hold on to their seat, and when money is cheap, they take out the loans and they take a gamble. And the gamble is that you can get this capitalization and improve your business, and then you can pay out the loan. And hey, that's, if that works, when that works, that's a good thing. So you could also see a little bullishness in business. It may mean that, and again, not advocating this at all, but some guys will say, well, Bitcoin's appreciating like this. Why don't I take out a loan and purchase more Bitcoin? You can see we got a little pump going on here. It's not all to do with Donald Trump eating that cheeseburger, but He did actually go out and purchase some cheeseburgers with Bitcoin for the first time today, using Bitcoin in public at a New York City restaurant called PubKey. Um, Lots of press on this, and kudos in that he is really showing his commitment to Bitcoin and to crypto right now. I'd like to hear more from the Harris campaign on this. But that pretty much really explains what's going on and why this rally is here. But let's talk about, okay, we've gotten that start of easing in the market now, but what's next? We thought it was. So be prepared while we're seeing all of this bullishness here. Be prepared at some point before this month is over for the conversation to start shifting with the talking heads and saying, well, this aggressive easing, is it really a good thing? Because you can see here we hit that area, that next point of resistance, and we're starting to get into that resistance zone where we're past half a swing, well, we're past an entire swing up. This is the area where we would swing up on the week, and we're starting to get into that area. We rejected once, but we're still starting to get there. There was something I wanted to mention. I didn't write it out for my little guys with the scripts, but when I dropped this last week and you saw those blue lines there, I color my lines to remind myself once we get into that area, this was a significant area for weekly support, and it was significant because we had held that area for months on end. That's, buying in the face of fear is how you make money trading, guys. So when I'm sending these things out, and on every one of those reports that I produce at the front of the week, you can see when we're buying at the hand-drawn support areas that I put in here, and you can see the statistical area here. And I say this every week. You want to buy that fear, and you want to sell as we get up here and into this area where we're seeing a lot of exuberance in the market. If you guys haven't already, please follow me at Trader Alfred, and check out some of the automated content that we have going on there, and the charts that I post also at the top of the week. That's about all I had to say, guys. I wanted to talk about the Federal Reserve. I wanted to talk about that FOMC meeting. I had to talk about Donald Trump eating a cheeseburger and what it meant for Bitcoin, and give some insights into what may be happening as this thing plays out. It's generally a good move when money starts to get to be softer and you get that liquidity in the market. So feeling very good about this, but still cautiously watching because that was an aggressive move on the Fed's part. And you do wonder, do they know something that the average guys don't know?